Yo, what's good? It's your boy Pook. I'm back with another video, you know what I'm saying? Today we reacting to kids. You know what I'm saying? Kids getting life sentences. Y'all don't know how much truth to their title. They really out here giving the kids, you know what I'm saying? Kids, like kids, you know what I mean? Is they talking about, you know what I'm saying, Lil Dog, you know what I'm saying? Or they talking about like borderline adults, you know what I'm saying? They just labeled as kids to this day. You know what I'm saying? People that's developed in the head of, you know. Yeah. I don't know. But let's see. Comment, like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and just, you know, let me know if you like the video, you know what I'm saying?
Saw the greatest acting I have ever witnessed since I've been a judge. You're professional. You're a professional actor.
Long sentences can lead to drama in the courtroom, but when the defendants are teenagers, these moments take on an extra layer of tension.
Talking about them teens.
We've seen kids who smile in the face of long sentences. There are cases of apologies that come too late.
I apologize for this happening to you, Mr. Barrett. I would just never happen to you again.
Defiance in the face of harsh realities.
I just want to tell y'all, I'll be home soon. R.I.P. Keon, I love my family.
Families shattered by the decisions of a single moment.
I've lost laughter and love. I no longer have the hope of having grandchildren.
Or even the defendant's family, who are not in touch with reality. In this video, we will look at the raw reactions of these teens as they learn their fate in the courtroom. Joshua Coleman. Joshua Coleman was just 15 when he shot and killed another 15-year-old, Deasia Green, in an alley in Toledo, Ohio. Green's body was found on January 9th, 2023, just days after her family reported her missing. Coleman was charged with murder and felonious assault, and he pleaded guilty to the murder charge. He was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison and will be eligible for parole in 2039. When the judge asked him why he did it and if he wanted to speak, he said no. Coleman showed no emotion as Green's mother asked why he killed her daughter.
Why would Joshua do this to her? She didn't deserve it. She was a social butterfly. She didn't deserve it.
Coleman and Green had been dating briefly before she died. An eyewitness identified Coleman as the killer.
I can't tell you enough how important it is for, if you see what's happened to someone, to come forward. And we had an individual that did that. And that takes incredible bravery.
He was arrested 4 days after Green's body was discovered. Green was a freshman at Start High School and very social, according to...
Bro, what like... I don't know, bro. Like, I understand people make you mad. And some people don't have the guidance others have, you know what I'm saying? But damn, bro, like, y'all chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the route you want to go. Like, making crimes like this before you even know, like, the possibilities of what you can do in the world or what you want to do and shit. Like, bro, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And then the parents, I'm like...
To her mother, Tiaria Hill.
I don't know.
Her father, DeAndre Green, was shot and killed in 2010. The next entry involves the murder of another high school teenager. Dante Wright. Dante Wright was one of 3 teenagers involved in killing Jordan Klee, an 18-year-old high school football player from Pioneer High School in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Klee was found dead with a gunshot wound on October 4th, 2016, a day he was supposed to be in class. Wright admitted that he and his friends, Jamarius Ellison and Delrino Gracie, were trying to rob Klee at gunpoint. In a June 2017 hearing, Wright calmly confessed to shooting and killing Klee. He was sentenced to 25 to 52 years in prison, plus an extra 2 years for using a firearm during the crime. During the sentencing, Wright was smiling and almost laughing, which angered Judge David Swartz. Wright showed no remorse whatsoever.
I just want to tell y'all, I'll be home soon. R.I.P. Keon, I love my...
If you really want to be a CEO, want to be an entrepreneur, you should take the first step. Create the LLC. It doesn't...
My family.
The judge thought about rejecting the sentencing agreement and going to trial instead.
Watching you sit there, smile and laugh and shake your head like this was no big deal, I'm very tempted to just say, I'm not going to accept this sentence agreement. We'll go to trial, and if you're convicted of felony murder, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll die there.
Wright's lawyer apologized, explaining that Wright has emotional issues and smiles when he's scared. Jordan's mother, Karen Klee, was too distraught to speak in court and had a cousin read a...
Bro, yeah, that's bogus here, but nah, like, bro, definitely if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got no reason to be out there in them streets doing some crazy shit like that. Like, I don't suggest, you know what I'm saying, you just gonna end up gone. Because if you really a good-hearted person, come from a good family, it's gonna be a situation you get into where you die because you couldn't, you know, it's just I don't even want to get into that. Like, you shouldn't do it. Only people that should be out there is people that, I mean, they ain't having, it's just people that don't have it, you know what I'm saying, up here at all or around them. Like, if you got people that love you and shit, way.
Prepared statement. She expressed in her letter that Jordan's death meant losing her only son, her baby, and her friend, along with the joy and love he brought.
I've lost laughter and love. I no longer have the hope of having grandchildren. I've lost the enjoyment of holidays and birthdays and of everyday life.
Jordan's grandfather, John Klee, also spoke, sharing their hope that Jordan would be remembered every single day. Gracie and Ellison received sentences of 15 to 40 years in prison after pleading guilty to second-degree murder, conspiracy to commit.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie, I wouldn't even try it, buddy. I don't know if that was the case, but hey, I done seen a lot of times. It be some people, I know how they moving. Everybody else know how they moving. But you got that one dude, he'll try to stick his chin out to the wrong one, trying to be on some tough princess, you know, Romeo Juliet type. I don't know, like, that's the number one thing. A lot of people be coming up in cases like this. I ain't gonna say all of them every single one, because some of them just over some dumb shit, like a nigga bumped a nigga accidentally. I ain't gonna say it's that, but I'm saying it's some light shit. It ain't that light, but it's some light shit that could have been squashed. You know what I'm saying? And niggas be intoxicated and don't nobody understand how much people be intoxicated now. Because it's like 9 times out of 10, these niggas out here on the block, like, they either on that, it's like, they either on that gas or that galaxy, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about no, you know what I mean? They on some, all that. I don't even want to get into that, but yeah.
Robbery and armed robbery. Gracie apologized to his family and Klee's family, while Ellison apologized only to his own family. The following entry features a teenage girl who was involved in unbelievable crimes and her mother, who can't believe the sentence she's been handed in the courtroom. Kai Andrea Cook. In March 2017, Kai Andrea Cook was involved in 2 carjacking cases in South Daytona, Florida. She used the dating app Meet Me to lure a man named Perry Nida to South Daytona by promising sex and marijuana. Nida brought his friend, Emmanuel Manny Purcell, along to the meeting. Kendrick Bass, Cook's boyfriend at the time, jumped into Nida's pickup truck wearing a ski mask and carrying a gun. He shot and seriously injured Purcell while pushing him out of the truck. Cook and Bass committed another carjacking 2 days later. Cook was initially sentenced to 20 years in prison in June 2017.
Guilty of all 3 charges, sentence you to 20 years in state prison.
When Circuit Judge Matthew Foxman announced the sentence, Kai Andrea Cook's mother fell to the courtroom floor, crying loudly. Her grief was so intense that the judge had to repeat the sentence for the clerk: 20 years for carjacking, 15 years for attempted carjacking with a deadly weapon. The sentences will be served at the same time. Later, her sentence was reduced to 11 years in prison and 20 years of probation.
Don't do it if you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Sit in that can.
Is the youngest entry on this list. He was convicted of murdering his mother's lover, Keyshawn Mann. In 2010, 13-year-old Keyshawn Mann shot and killed his mother's boyfriend, 35-year-old Jamel Stokes, at their home in Kentwood, Michigan. He used Stokes' handgun to shoot him in the head. The case involved claims of domestic violence. Mann told therapists that Stokes had abused him. His mother,
HoneyBook keeps your proposals, contracts, invoices, and payments all in one place. My name is Laura Gomez,
and his 3 brothers.
That was his only way out. He didn't know no other way out. He was a young 13-year-old kid. He just turned 13. That's his only, he didn't know anything else to do.
Mann said Stokes would sometimes hit them with a paint stick and once choked him. However, Stokes' relatives denied these allegations.
If there was any abuse, didn't nobody know it. And that kind of secret do not stay in a closet like that.
Mann was one of the youngest convicted.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't some shit be going down. You feel me? And that shit be yeah. But damn, nigga, 13. Then, hi, man. I don't know. The access to guns be so like it's too easy. Like for kids to get guns and shit, bro. Like. That shit ridiculous.
He admitted guilt for second-degree murder. Under a plea deal, he was sent to the Muskegon River Youth Home, a secure juvenile facility, until he reached 21. After that, a judge would determine if he should continue in adult prison. During the sentencing, deputies tackled and handcuffed a man in the courtroom as two families argued.
I couldn't help myself. I couldn't take it no more. I'm hurting bad enough as it is, and then not to express yourself when you hearing things that's not correct.
When I was trying to show a scene and disrespect the court or anything though, but I'm going through a lot too, and I was just being there for my sister and my nephew, so that's why I kind of reacted like the way I did.
At the youth home, Mann showed notable improvement. He participated in classes and counseling, and staff observed him learning effective ways to manage his anger and emotions. In December 2017, when Mann turned 21, Judge Daniel Zemaitis decided to release him because of his progress and improved behavior. Mann's mother, Lakeisha Thomas, was in court and hugged him after the judge's decision. When Mann was released, he had been studying online at Mid-Michigan Community College and wanted to keep learning at Grand Rapids Community College. He also had a positive meeting with Stokes' father to clear things up. The next teenager blamed his crimes on movies and video games.
What the fuck? Video games and bro. Bro, if that was the case, if that's what caused a lot of like people just be having excuses, bro, out their ass for dumb shit they do, and it's like, bro, I feel like I done played the most video games out of any nigga. You feel me? Like I played same game. Like, bro, I've been playing GTA since I was a young nigga, fool. I ain't never have felt like, bro, I ain't never in my life felt like going out yet. You know what I'm saying? Doing nothing to nobody for real. I just feel like, bro, when you mad, I mean, I might get mad, be like, I bet. You know what I'm saying? We could scrap, you know what I'm saying? If the other person got that energy, you feel me? If they somebody, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? We could get our ones in, you feel me? But most niggas they ain't trying to do that. All they want to talk about is picking up a gun and do that. So I stay away from motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Because, you feel me? But GTA ain't no, I don't feel like that should be no excuse, bro. Everybody watch crazy shit.
Tayshawn Adams Wright. 18-year-old Tayshawn Adams Wright shot and killed 19-year-old Jonte Hudson inside a Nordstrom store at the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota in December 2022. On December 23rd, 2022, a fight erupted among two groups of teenagers at the mall. Adams Wright and others chased Hudson through Nordstrom and shot him multiple times. Hudson died at the scene, and a woman shopping there was grazed and injured by a stray bullet. In May 2024, Adams Wright was sentenced to over 30 years in prison, which is equivalent to 367 months or 30.6 years, with credit for 524 days already served.
I sentence you to custody Commissioner of Corrections for a period of 367 months. Against that sentence, you are entitled to credit for 524 days. Restitution is reserved for 45 days. $50 fine, $75 surcharge, and $3 all over if you take this.
During the sentencing, Adams Wright apologized for his actions, blaming video games, music, and movies for influencing him. However, Judge Paul Scoggin rebuked him, asserting that he and others had deliberately hunted down and killed someone. The judge also dismissed Adams Wright's claim of self-defense, saying that he had conspired with others to commit murder without room for any other interpretation of the events. Adams Wright was among 4 people charged in the shooting incident. Lavon Longstreet, aged 19, faced charges of second-degree murder and assault with a dangerous weapon as the alleged shooter. 2 17-year-olds were charged with rioting for their roles and were tried in juvenile court. The following entry shot at a police officer multiple times, and the crime was caught on camera.
Dang. So they know it's up.
Jarian Church was found guilty of shooting and trying to kill Cleveland Police Detective Mark Barajchuk in March 2023. Church was 17 years old at the time. On March 14th, 2023, Church 2020 guilty of shooting and trying to kill Cleveland Police Detective Mark Barajchuk in March 2023.
Well, trying to kill a detective, but hell no, you wanted to go in there. You know what I'm
Church
saying?
was driving a stolen Kia.
You really
with two
wanted to
other
go in there,
unknown
shit.
passengers near East 30th Street and Cedar Avenue in Cleveland. When a police detective saw the stolen car and tried to stop it, Church kept driving and eventually crashed into a brick pillar. He then ran away on foot. Detective Barajchuk found Church and tried to stop his car. As the detective was getting out of his vehicle, Church shot him 4 times, hitting him in the arm and leg. Church then ran away, and the detective was taken to a nearby hospital. DNA, video, and phone evidence connected Church to the crime, leading to his arrest on April 14th, 2023. In February 2024, Church pleaded guilty to attempted aggravated murder, failing to comply, improperly handling firearms in a vehicle, receiving stolen property, and having weapons while being legally prohibited. Jarian Church was sentenced to 20 to 25 years in prison for shooting and attempted murder in March 2023. During the sentencing, Detective Barajchuk told the court how the shooting affected his life, including his fear of dying and leaving his family.
Was this how my life was going to end? Am I ever going to see my wife and my son, who was 3 months old at the time? If it weren't for my coworker's quick action to put a tourniquet on me, I would have bled out, and you, Jarian, would have taken away so much more than a life.
His wife, Alexandria, also shared the trauma and uncertainty they went through because of the shooting.
Jarian's intentions were to kill my husband, all because of a stolen car and a gun. He should have to sit and sulk and think about the decision he made every single day until he is old and gray because he tried to take an innocent life away.
Church apologized to the detective, saying he was sorry for what happened.
I like welding because if you do a good job and you work hard at it, it's very rewarding, and the money isn't.
And hoped it would never happen again.
I apologize for this happening to you, Mr. Barricade. I hope this never happened to you again.
His attorney asked the judge to consider Church's young age, background, and supposed psychotic illness. However, prosecutors argued that Church knew right from wrong and selfishly chose to shoot the detective over a stolen.
I'm like this, bro. If you can understand when you see blue and red flashing lights, you know right from wrong, and you know you're doing wrong. If you get up out of there, if you ain't know you was doing wrong, you ain't gonna just hop out the car, you feel me? You just, you know what I'm saying, and start running and act like you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas know what y'all doing, bro. It's just like niggas wait, you know what I'm saying, when they favorite rapper go to jail and shit. Everybody be screaming, free this nigga, free that. Like, bro, it's like, I ain't saying don't want your people free. You feel me? I understand that. But at the same time, look at what they did. Look at who they is. It's like, shit be crazy. Like how y'all turn off reality for when your folks are you know what I'm saying, going down. Like, nigga, accept it. You know what I'm saying? Because you the person that caused this whole stress on the world. You feel me?
Car. The following entry committed chilling crimes and got a well-deserved death sentence for it. Dexter Johnson. In 2007, 19-year-old Dexter Johnson was convicted of a double murder in Harris County, Texas. The crime happened in 2006 when Johnson was 18. He and 4 other teenagers, Alan Butler, Keithron Fields, Ashley Irvin, and Timothy Randall, carjacked Maria Aparetz and Huy Ngo outside Ngo's house. They robbed the couple, forced them into the back seat, and went on a joyride. Johnson then raped Aparetz, and he and another teen shot and killed both victims. Johnson was sentenced to death.
Dexter Darnell Johnson, the jury has found you guilty of capital murder. In accordance with the laws of the state of Texas, this court hereby assesses your punishment of death. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is going to complete your jury service.
Immediately, he heard his verdict. He became very angry, knocking over chairs until about a dozen officers restrained him. His execution has been delayed several times because he claims to be intellectually disabled, which would make him ineligible for the death penalty. In 2019, a federal court paused his execution to give his new lawyer time to review federal appeal issues and any mistakes made by his previous lawyer, Pat McCann. McCann believed Johnson was intellectually disabled, but didn't mention it in court because Texas hadn't hadn't updated its standards for assessing this. He feared that bringing it up might hurt Johnson's chances of getting relief in other ways. Johnson's new lawyer, Jeremy Scheppers, argued that the previous lawyer, McCann, did a poor job. Scheppers pointed out Johnson's serious language difficulties and significant stutter. Scheppers also mentioned recent tests showing Johnson's IQ is below the level considered an intellectual disability. The case is now back in the district court for further review. The next entry is a basketball star who derailed his career by assaulting his girlfriend.
I don't know, bro. Like, it should be crazy because it's like some people really do got them problems, but then you got people that just use it as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be like, bro, y'all be organizing crimes and shit, trying to, you know, doing all that shit, and it's like you was smart enough to get a gun, smart enough to know how to reload, you know what I'm saying, do all the stuff like somebody that don't know. All this stuff will really be accidents if you didn't know. Like, I feel like if you smart enough to grab a gun and go, if I can't, I don't know, bro. Am I tripping or, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't. I don't think them people. They just. I feel like most of them just using it for an excuse. Cause he ain't bring it up at first. Cause you know he ain't really want what you call it. Them extra charges if y'all came and they said that and it wasn't what it was supposed to be. Cause I'm like, why wouldn't you ever say that? You feel me? If it's the truth. If it's the truth, you would say it. You know what I'm saying?
Tony Farmer. In 2012, 17-year-old high school basketball star Tony Farmer was arrested for assaulting his girlfriend, Andrea
Everybody
Lane,
knows
in Bedford
it.
Heights, Ohio. Surveillance footage from April 23rd, 2012 showed Farmer, who is 6'7" and over 200 pounds, attacking Lane during an argument. The video captured him dragging her by the hair, hitting her, and knocking her to the ground. He also beat her while she cowered in a corner.
Damn, I ain't know. Bro, I just saw the sentencing part, you know, because the whole meme they had and everything, which I feel like that's one thing I hate about the internet. Like, y'all be taking people real life, like, and making it a joke. Because it's like, yes, the meme is what it was, but at the end of the day, somebody that was in their courtroom mad about, you know, what happened to their daughter, sister, whatever, you know, they don't want to see, you know what I'm saying, his face here. Well,
additionally, Farmer allegedly stole Lane's laptop, car keys, and bank card. The case attracted a lot of attention, and Farmer was charged with kidnapping, assault, and robbery. He admitted to all charges and was sentenced to 3 years in prison in August 2012.
Defendant shall serve a term of 3 years, which is the minimum on count 1 of that. Orders that the defendant shall
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
on that count as well.
The sentence sparked controversy, with some saying the judge was too harsh and others highlighting racial disparities.
Hold on, fam.
Disparities in he stole Lane. From April 23rd, 2012, showed Farmer, who is 6'7" and over 200 pounds, attacking Lane during an argument. The video captured him dragging her by the hair, hitting her, and knocking her to the ground. He also beat her while she cowered in a corner.
I mean, there's video evidence that this dude attacked the female. Take race out of it, bro. Take race out. Like, bro, you attacked the female, and you 200 pounds. What they say, 6'7", 6'11", like, bro. What is the? I don't know. I don't feel like that's. I mean, don't try to. I don't feel like if it's racial stuff in considered in there, it's like, bro, the other people, like, if y'all saying white people get treated better, it's like, all right, just focus on getting them the sentences that is real, the sentences you're supposed to get that black people be getting. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it do be fucked up like that, but I'm saying, like, this case, I don't feel like, I mean, nigga, she ain't come at you, bruh. It's different if she came at you finna stab you, you feel me? But, like, y'all just talking, bruh. That's why you gotta, I feel like everybody need to be taught from a youngin', for real. Like, like real discipline. Like keep your hands to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Put some real discipline on these kids out here, man. Cause then he's a basketball star. Head big head. He think ain't nothing gonna happen to him. He can't be touched. That is not true. You know what I'm saying? Especially if everybody like fuck with the fans talking about or whatever people at home talking about. If the not that this I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that.
Farmer allegedly stole Lane's laptop, car keys, and bank card. The case attracted a lot of attention, and Farmer was charged with kidnapping, assault, and robbery. He admitted to all charges and was sentenced to 3 years in prison in August 2012.
Defendant shall serve a term of 3 years, which is the minimum on count 1 of that. Orders that the defendant shall serve a term of 2 years on that count as well.
The sentence sparked controversy, with some saying the judge was too harsh and others highlighting racial disparities in sentencing. When Farmer heard the verdict, he fainted in court. This collapse led to the creation of the famous bruh meme. The following entry has some...
But I'm like, bruh. No, like, not. But which color, she said 3 years, and then wait, 4 on top? Or am I don't know if I'm hearing it right. But anyway, I'm like, bro, I feel like you put your hand, like, especially if a woman ain't do nothing to you, she just talking, bro. You just gotta learn to restrain yourself, bro. She just using words. If she ain't put her hands on you, you really in trouble. Cause it's like, at least she hit you. It's like, you can say self-defense, bro. Cause I mean, I know they don't want you to let nobody kill you, then be like, oh, well, he didn't hit her. It's like, woman start hitting you, bro, you just get her away from you if you can, you know what I'm saying? You might have to, kind of shove her and get up out of there. Don't beat her. Don't beat her, bro. It's not going to turn out pretty, no matter how hard she hits you. You feel me? Easier said than done, though. It's definitely easier said than done.
Shondell Jackson was found guilty of murdering Nathan Potter in Milwaukee in 2009. Jackson and his accomplice, Derek Thomas, tried to rob Potter, a 21-year-old student. That night, Jackson and Thomas were looking for someone to rob. When they saw Potter leaving a bar, they followed him, demanded money, and then shot him dead. Later, it was revealed that Potter didn't even have any money on him. Shondell Jackson was found guilty of first-degree murder and robbery. Throughout the trial, he showed no remorse and even smiled at the victim's family. At his sentencing, he behaved violently, cursed at the judge, and had to be restrained with pepper spray. He received a life sentence without the chance of parole. The trial and sentencing were also marked by outbursts from Jackson's family. They hurled insults and expressed hatred toward the Potter family. This behavior caused significant distress to the grieving family and drew criticism from many. However, Jackson's uncle, who turned him into the police, showed good judgment. He also thought the sentence was fair.
You have enough time to think about a whole lot of things now, because you just can't take nobody's life.
No.
That's just wrong.
You can't even give. You know what I'm saying? You can't even, like, bro. You can't take something you can't bring back. You feel me? That's just not right, bro. It's not. You feel me? I feel like a lot of y'all should have went to the military, been boxers. You know what I'm saying? If you got aggression like that, bro. I don't know what you need, but you need something that's gonna get you to act right.
And there's nobody can make me change that.
The next teenager murdered a police officer and got a maximum sentence for it. Nicholas Lindsay. 16-year-old Nicholas Lindsay was convicted of first-degree murder for killing Officer David Crawford in 2011. On February 21st, 2011, 46-year-old Officer Crawford of the St. Petersburg Police Department responded to a call about a suspicious person near Tropicana Field. A man with a brick was reported in a backyard, possibly attempting a burglary. When Officer Crawford arrived, there was an exchange of gunfire, and he was found shot multiple times near his...
I have concluded a very fragile truce.
his cruiser. On February 22, 2011, police, acting on community tips, raided a home and arrested 16-year-old Nicholas Lindsay. Lindsay initially gave conflicting stories, but eventually admitted to the shooting, broke down, confessed, and said he had thrown the gun in a nearby creek. He was then booked into the Pinellas Juvenile Assessment Center. During the trial, Lindsay's lawyers described him as a scared youth, while prosecutors highlighted the deliberate nature of the crime, noting Crawford was shot 5 times. Lindsay was convicted of murder on March 23, 2012, and sentenced to life without parole. This sentence was confirmed in October 2013 after an appeal.
There is no indication that this type of violent behavior will stop.
Lindsay smiled without any sign of regret when the judge gave his ruling. David Crawford's daughter, Amanda Justice, felt relieved that the trial was over. She thought Lindsay acted like an animal in court.
Justice was served, and I'm glad it's over, and it just kind of proves to me that he's an animal as he sat there smiling.
In 2017, Lindsay's attorneys tried to reduce his sentence to 40 years, citing new juvenile sentencing guidelines and his rehabilitation in prison. However, the judge denied the request due to Lindsay's disciplinary issues and violent behavior in prison. The life sentence was upheld, with a review scheduled for 2036 after 25 years served. The next entry is another Lindsay, but this one murdered his own mother in the most brutal way.
Alright, bro. What? Yo, mama, bro. You killed your mama, fam. I can't even, like, wait, bro. Like, how terrible. Because it's like, you know, I was just, you know, like me, I was like, I was just blessed with a mama that was, you know, loving and caring. Because you don't, you know, we don't even see the whole story. We don't even know what's going on with a lot of these cases. Now, where a nigga smiling in court, he off the hook. He you know what I'm saying, he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for real. He ain't even caring. You smiling about to go in there, you know what I'm saying, and possibly, you know what I'm saying, a lot of niggas could possibly die their first day in jail. And you smiling about going to them motherfuckers. So, either you know, I don't know. Shit crazy.
Robert L. Lindsay IV, a 19-year-old high school senior, killed his mother, Latonia Banner, during a fight in his bedroom. The incident happened on February 20th, 2013, at their town home. 41-year-old Banner had entered Lindsay's room after an argument about text messages she found on his phone. During the fight, Lindsay stabbed his mother 7 times, including a fatal wound to her lung. Lindsay was found guilty of murder by a Franklin County jury and sentenced to life in prison with no parole for 15 years. This mandatory sentence brought a sense of justice and relief to Banner's family. During the sentencing, Lindsay's aunt described the family's pain caused by his actions.
You are a murderer in every sense of the word.
Lindsay said he acted in self-defense because his mum was abusive, but he apologized to his family.
I didn't do it because I wanted to, because I wanted to inflict a death. I didn't try to kill her. It was a total accident.
However, the judge called his testimony,
which it could have been, because, like I said, you don't know the full story. You don't, like, people, even family members, if you're not in that immediate family household, you know what I'm saying, you don't know what was really going on. You don't know. People be different when nobody's around, you know what I'm saying? Especially, like, a lot of people with their kids, they treat them like they ain't worth shit. They'll never be shit, you know what I'm saying? So, not excusing what he did, but I mean, if it was a situation where she was trying to do something to him, which, you know, I don't know how the evidence laid out on that case and what happened, but hey.
Brilliant performance.
This court saw the greatest acting I have ever witnessed since I've been a judge. You're professional. You're a professional actor.
The following entry is a teenager who shot very young kids. Justin Jarman. Justin Jarman was a member of the Detroit Taking Over gang in Cleveland who was convicted for a drive-by shooting that injured 2 innocent children. On October 4th, 2016, 17-year-old Jarman, along with Jaron High and another gang member, targeted the rival Denison Boys gang. Jarman fired shots from the back of a stolen car but missed the intended targets. Instead, he hit a 3-year-old girl sitting on her mother's lap and a 9-year-old girl inside a home. The 3-year-old girl, sitting on her mother's lap, suffered a severe injury, losing almost half of her skull. She now uses a wheelchair and must wear a special helmet to protect her brain. The 9-year-old girl was hit in the back by a bullet. During the trial, Jarman expressed regret for his actions.
I was at a point of time in my life when I was lost. I was trying to be something I wasn't. Land, drugs, friends, peers influenced me to do things I wouldn't even do. And if I could one, I'll put down the gun and pick up a book.
He apologized for the pain he caused, wishing he could undo his actions.
And I hurt 2 little girls, so I deserve to be punished.
Yeah.
You gotta live with the pain ever that I caused. I was shocked.
I'm just getting started,
and that's how you gotta be, bro.
For the best price. As a freelancer, the $0 startup cost is what convinced me I could actually.
And that's how you gotta be, dog. You just gotta accept it, you know what I'm saying, let it out. But at the same time, you gotta go sit, do your time, you feel me? I don't feel like nobody, no matter how you know what I'm saying, how good your story is, if you did it, you know what I'm saying, you'll do it again. And you're gonna come back with another little sob story about, you know, because then some people, that's when they turn up. Oh, I just got away with that. Now, let me go find such and such that or they'll cause another problem, do it, and think they're gonna get, you know. So anybody that's out here, like, bro, I don't even want to say special kid, like anybody, like every soul is, you know what I'm saying, worth something, you feel me, to somebody. If it ain't worth nothing to you, okay, but it wasn't meant for you to be around, you know.
Judge Stuart Friedman acknowledged Jarman's remorse, but emphasized the seriousness of the crimes and the lasting damage. He was sentenced to 41 years in prison. Jarman had a long history of crime, including 8 cases as a juvenile, 3 of which were serious felonies. Besides the shooting, Jarman was also sentenced for a January robbery, where he attacked a 73-year-old man at a train stop and stole from him. The next entry, which is also the last one, is a teenage gang member who apologized to the victim's mother during the sentencing. Tarek Jackson. 18-year-old Tarek Jackson from Ypsilanti Township, Michigan, was convicted for the 2015 shooting death of 20-year-old Keandre Duff. Jackson pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, armed robbery, 4 weapons charges, and 12 counts of perjury. On July 12, 2015, after a block party in Ypsilanti, Keandre Duff was found shot in the head. Duff had previously been charged with the 2014 shooting death of 17-year-old Keon Washington, but those charges were dismissed due to lack of evidence. Tariq Jackson was involved in Duff's death due to a gang conflict between Rack Life and Finesse, which might be connected to the BOH gang. Witnesses said Keon Washington was killed because of a fight between Rack Life and BOH. Duff's death caused more revenge attacks between gangs, resulting in many lying under oath in court. About a year after Keandre Duff's death, Jackson was sentenced to 15 to 40 years for second-degree murder, plus 2 more years for the firearm charge. During sentencing, Jackson apologized to Duff's family.
First of all, I just want to say sorry to the family of the victim. I wish the situation would have played out like that. I never thought that my choices and decisions would have affected so many people. You know, no mother deserves to bury her son, and no mother deserves to see her son changed. My bad choice led to a lose-lose situation for me, my family, and the family of the victim.
Duff's mother, Marquita Claiborne, forgave him and wished for the young men involved to improve their lives.
When our children make...
When it's genuine, like, and you know, I feel like it's a fact that you gotta accept. Like I said earlier, like you gotta accept if your family member was into some shit, you feel me? You know, you just gotta. I ain't saying you can't cry, you can't do, but it's like don't beat nobody up, break nobody down, just because it's a lifestyle going on that you know about. You told them about it, and then sometimes in some cases, some people they was just like whatever, didn't say nothing, or they was the one promoting, you know. Yeah, fuck these niggas, fuck them. Then, cause you know, it's all smiles for these motherfuckers till they side get gunned down. You feel me?
These decisions out here, they don't understand how it affects everybody. But he forgives you. And I forgive you.
That's real.
Jackson's case also exposed the actions of his former probation officer, Sarah Stein. She was charged with lying to the police during the investigation. Stein was accused of hiding information, destroying evidence, and putting witnesses in danger by revealing their identities to other parolees. She pleaded guilty to lying to the police twice and resigned from her job. If you enjoyed this video, click on the card showing on your screen right now for more videos.
Damn, angry school shooters and still killed in court. Killed in court? They can't be. Well, it's nah. Killed in court is crazy. But you did some wild shit. So I ain't saying nobody deserved that shit. But I mean, actions got reactions and shit. But damn, that was some tough shit in that video right there. But shit, y'all comment, like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Just chat it up in the comment section. Let me know what y'all feeling about that one. And shit, it's your boy Pook. I'm about to shit. See y'all in the next one. You feel me?